Are Greenskin Giants any good in patch 6.0.4? It's time to revisit the Giant and where it fits in the current Greenskin roster. Far from useless, it's still an arrow, crossbow, and bullet magnet, and that can be good, but the Giant certainly doesn't like it. But he also brings the Bam Bam Club, and can bash steam tanks with the best of them. Let's see if this big boy can solve gigantic problems. Recruited for the giant sum of 1500 gold and 375 upkeep, this single entity arrives on Ultra Unit scale with 12,620 hit points. It's still an arrow magnet, so don't get cocky. Armor is 50, middling. Literally middling. Missile resistance of 15% helps a little. Leadership is 100, but the unit is not unbreakable, it's just really high leadership. Speed 39 and charge speed 50 could be worse. Long strides. Melee attack begins, rather than ends, at 65, with an attack interval of 4, no slash. Splash target size is large, so trolls on down, and max target splashed is 7, even under the new system. This makes blob damage output more consistent. Melee defense of 30 could be worse. Weapon strength 700 could hardly be better. Split base 200 and armor piercing 500. Remember, this is the floor. It gets better. Charge bonus is a decent 40, and mass is 6500. Where does a giant sit? Anywhere he wants. He may only get there at charge speed 50, but good luck stopping him with anything short of another monster in its weight class or higher. I say higher because giants can be knocked down. It is possible. Cannons can do it. Hence my repetition of my theme of don't get cocky. Giants cause fear and terror, count as siege attackers, and even if you expected this, a wallbreaker unit in the Greenskin roster is quite useful, especially now that they've supersized hit points for walls and gates. It's definitely cramping the Greenskin style. In the red skills, a quick word about this. Even though the text never included Colossal Squig, in-game the graphics confirmed this should have applied to the Colossal Squig as well. Usually they fix the text every DLC. So at 3 pips, the big lads adds plus 6 melee attack and plus 12% weapon strength, and pure offense is great. Biggest and strongest grants rank 7 and above giants plus 5 melee defense, plus 12% more weapon strength and 15% missile resistance, because getting shot is the main way you lose giants. In the tech tree, it's all about clubbing and having a good time. Melee attack plus 5 and weapon strength plus 10% makes the bashy bashier. So the bottom line, you go from melee attack 65 and weapon strength 700 to melee attack 76 and weapon strength and weapon strength 938 before any other boosts apply. Wait, I didn't add scrap upgrades. Hold that thought. Once again, Evi Monsters is used to unlock strapped plates, which for 50 scrap base adds 20% missile resistance, meaning a giant has a potential missile resistance of 45%, adding base, Redline rank 7 boost, and this scrap upgrade. Moreover, Big Bone Basha, which does not require a tech upgrade, for 40 scrap provides melee attack plus 5 and weapon strength plus 20%. So we can get to melee attack 81 plus veterancy improvements and weapon strength 1078 before other potential boosts. So how do we use giants? I think you understand by now, but that level of weapon strength is obscene. If you can get it that high, that's amazing. Obviously, the counter to this is to just shoot the giants lots, and then shoot them some more. But if you know this going in and do greenskin things to deal with it, you can probably get a lot done. Still, mileage with major ranged factions can be poor. The script flips instantly as soon as you're dealing with a faction that's not completely devoted to ranged, or which is melee-centric. If the enemy is forced to fight the giants fair, giants can do an awful lot to help you out. They just do so much damage that most of what they need is time to cook. Time in the kitchen, and the enemy becomes stew. There's the aforementioned utility in sieges, which shouldn't be underestimated, but mainly you bring giants because you are gambling the enemy cannot deal with them easily, and it's going to hurt them more than it hurts you. The rest is making it happen. The thing about giants is that they're not specialized. They're really good at crushing cavalry, especially since fewer entities, lower overall hit points, and often lots of armor, makes them pins for the bowling ball. They're really good at doing damage to large entities like trolls or crypt horrors or rat ogres, and they can at least wrestle with the big boys enough to give you time to respond and give them the help they need, because the giants can dish it out better than they can take it. but that's okay. You bring them to bash stuff. As long as you help them get into the mosh pit, they'll sort a lot of things out for you. It's simple, but it's vital to remember because every enemy has a playbook for dealing with giants. Your objective is to get ahead of that playbook and burn it. Take care, and have giant amounts of fun partying with the club.